What's up, y'all? We are here. It is Friday, so you know what it is. It is the Never Ever Meets panel with Shade in the City.
You sound as bad as trees.
Hey.
Never ever met. You sound just as bad as trees. Jesus.
Listen, it's a stupid name.
So
So
I'm about to say the stupid name.
You can't expect me to remember it. It's stupid. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. It's a dumb name. So there you go.
So I'm Nels, okay, from Shade in the City. We missing Trees right now. You know, she on vacay, enjoying herself. First
I
time
ain't
out the
even
country,
mad
can't
at
tell her
her.
nothing. She don't know how to act.
I ain't even mad at her. I ain't even mad at her. Yes, honey. So y'all know Shade in the City. We've been hanging out for a minute now. How you feel about this episode, my girl?
I'm ready for the next one. I want to get to the drama. I want to get to the Shay. And what's that boy name? Shay and
Josh?
Josh.
Well, we'll get to that. That's towards the end. We got a couple of other dramas to hit to first. We got some.
I feel like all the other drama was kind of like BS compared to that.
Okay, but we got to get there. We got to work our way.
I know.
We got to work. But so, well, let me say this though. Okay, so let's just go ahead and jump into it. So they have an exercise. I mean, we start where we left off with the what's her name, Millie and
Greg. Yeah.
Millie and Greg is sharing that, you know, he had some childhood trauma, and at first it seemed like Millie was a little resistant to it, but by the end it seemed like she was like appreciative that he did open up, yada yada yada. So I think
I'm glad because the way they ended was like you got trauma. Like I was like,
right. The way it ended was a little like, that was dirty.
Like it's all about me.
Yeah, right. What about me? But I do like the fact that it seemed like she did come around, so I could appreciate that. I could definitely appreciate that. And then it looks like Melly is planning a birthday party for Greg, which kind of comes into play for this next exercise. She's planning like a 90s theme party, yada yada yada. That's cute. I like that idea. I do too, but you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm starting to feel about the 90s parties like I felt about the 70s parties when I was younger. Like I felt like in my 20s, everybody had a 70s party because 70s was sort of retro and coming back around. Mm-hmm. I feel that way now. Now, to be full disclosure, I had a 90s party, so maybe that's kind of why I'm over it. Because
that's probably why. Because I love the 90s. I love the 90s. I love everything about the 90s.
Yes, honey. I did for a birthday party I had a few years ago. I did a 90s theme, and I had my airbrush t-shirt and my jeans with the writing on them and my white on white K-Swiss. And of course I had my door knockers. And everybody came in theme. Like I was feeling my friends. Like they came in theme. We had Adidas sweatsuits and we had bob wigs and my DJ. The only thing I was mad about was my DJ. Like I told him exactly what I wanted, and it took him forever to get to the 90s music. Like I get it. I was late. I was fashionably late, but I felt like he could have played 90s music even though I wasn't there. Like he was playing like
there's plenty of 90s music.
Yeah, he was playing like 80s R&B. And I walked into my party and I was like, why are we playing Roger and Zapp? Like, what is going on here?
Yeah, I like Roger and Zapp too, but
I do too, but that wasn't what I thought.
It should have been turned up already by the time you got there.
Okay, so I was like, okay, but as soon as I kind of, did my walk around, my hey to everybody, I went over to the DJ and was like, what we doing? And then we turned up. So we had a good time though. We definitely had a good time. It's funny because I feel like, no, it wasn't close to COVID, but it was about maybe 4 years before the lockdown. So I feel like it was a good time, because, it was a good time. It was a good time. But anyway, we're way off. But anyway, so she's having that. So they have an exercise for the couples. It's sort of a see how well we know each other type situation. How did you feel about that activity?
The people that won, I thought was going to win. Shay and Josh, because they've known each other the longest.
I was getting ready to say, shouldn't they have?
I thought that they was gonna win. So I was a little bit surprised by Millie and Greg. I didn't think he was gonna do that bad. He bombed that.
Baby, he didn't even remember that woman's birthday.
That would have. Let me say, when I tell you, you would have lost me. You'd have lost me.
But can I say something? Okay, that first question, I feel like they was cheating because she said she wanted the specifics, and she was letting people get away with the year they met. You know what I mean? Like one couple was like 2018. That is not specific enough. I'm sorry. I thought she was saying she wanted them to be specific, but at the end of the day, like I said, I agree with you. They should have won. They known each other 5,672 days. You know, they should have won. But yeah, Millie and Greg definitely, it was horrible.
Then I felt like her. Like then the fact that you like the only question you really know is my favorite position.
I was getting ready to say, isn't that the only one at least that they showed us that he got right was her favorite sexual position. And even that was boring. Missionary? That's your favorite position?
It don't surprise me though. It don't surprise me that's her favorite position. She looked like the type like, I'm too cute to turn me around. Lay me on my back. I'm too cute to do no work. Look, I'm too cute to get my makeup messed up. That's what she gives me.
You feel that way for real?
Yeah.
Well, so Millie is feeling some kind of way. Greg knows he like totally pooched it. And Millie is feeling some kind of way. Like, I feel like she's almost sort of second guessing like this whole party situation. Hey, everybody coming in.
Too. You don't know my birthday, sir. I listen, I have amnesia. Do you have a birthday, sir? Do you even have a birthday?
Listen, I'm petty. I'm gonna just go on and tell you now. I'm petty. And I just feel like I would have canceled the party. I'd have been like, well, when he remembered my birthday, I'll remember his. I'm just telling you the truth. Like it would have been on production. Like if he still had a party, it'd have been because production did it. You know what I'm saying?
Sir, at this point, a stalk or something dropped you because I didn't even know you had a birthday. Do I even know you?
No, I didn't even know you had a birthday.
I don't even know you for real.
I don't know you for real. Golly, okay.
You forgot my birthday? You should be glad I was brought on this earth to be here with you, and you forgot my birthday? Absolutely not. And I'm over here planning a surprise birthday night, a theme party for you? Absolutely no. You don't exist to me, sir.
Were you surprised that Aaron and what's her name?
Diamond?
No, the other Aaron. Jody. Were you surprised they got so many questions right?
Oh, I mean, well, they didn't get that many right, but I mean,
they got more correct than Millie and Greg.
They did. I don't know. I mean, it seemed like all they do or all they could have done, I guess, all this time was talk because they don't got no real like.
First of all, I think
homies or something. Like to me, they like homies.
I don't even know if I feel like they homies anymore. Listen, I feel like last week. Yeah, right. Last week I doubled down. This week I've tripled down on. I don't even know if they're a real couple. Like I feel like they're central casting at this point because even down to his daddy at this point, I feel like they needed another couple and they went to like central casting and was like, we need a couple. We got to get this show together because there is nothing about them that says to me we've known each other. And they supposedly have been together for 3 years or something. How long were they supposed to have been together?
I think you're right. I think that they were the ones that said one said 2017, one said 2018 or something like that.
Yeah. And also because okay, Diamond and them are 5 years. Shay is 12 years. Chris, they're 3 months. I forgot how long they supposedly have been together.
I think you're right. I think it was 3 years for them.
Yeah. So I I don't know.
I think that's why it didn't surprise me that they knew anything about each other, because to me they give me like homie vibes, like you the homie, you know your homie know you.
Right, but if they were given a script to just memorize about each other, it wouldn't surprise me. I'm just saying.
I need the shade fan right now.
I mean, and my thing, and I'm just saying, like, y'all really sat there and like y'all know each other's favorite sexual position, but y'all ain't never even kissed. And I'm not saying they haven't talked about sex. I mean, clearly they have, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm side-eyeing it. You thought it was months. Maybe it was only a few months, because it definitely is reading like they don't know each other that well. I don't know. But
I don't know how, if it is real, I don't know how they got as far as they did.
I don't either. Well, let's just stick with them since we're talking about them. Let's just go ahead. We're not gonna go in any particular order, y'all. We're just gonna go through what had happened. So let's stick with them. So Aaron knows that he screwed the pooch on their first date, so he wants to do over. And he decides that he's going to do a photo shoot. So can I say a couple of things? First of all, I thought that was a really cute idea, but why wasn't that his first idea?
Okay, Really B. I have to give the guy some type of credit. I understand, she's like, I talk to you, I explain to you what I want. And I get that, because I'm huge on that. But I think really he was just trying to make a really good impression. I think he was trying to impress her for the first date, do something that he thought, was romantic. He got the bottle of wine, don't even know how to open a damn bottle of wine. Like, right. I think, like, in a way, I thought it was kind of cute that, like, he's like, I want to, think outside the box, do something romantic. Who knows? Watching these, chick flicks and stuff. He's like, I want to impress her. And rather than doing some everyday thing that, we always do. So yes, this is something that they always do. So every day, this is what they connected on, and this is what they do. But I think he wanted to, impress her.
Yeah. So I thought the photo shoot was really cute. Like, I thought this was really nice. And the pictures did look good. I ain't even gonna front.
Towards the end, because in the beginning, I was like, girl, fix your face. If this is what you do.
But she always has that stank face. Like, she always looks mad.
And it's coming through in the picture.
She always looks mad. I think she's one of those people that just has resting bitch face. Like, I don't think she even means to. Because even when they were playing the game, she was looking at him. When they were playing the game, she was looking at him like she was mad, and they were getting the questions right. I think that's just her face.
I think she really do be mad, because I got RBF. But if I'm not actually mad, I can switch it up. I think she really do be mad. Like I really don't want to be around you.
So what do you feel? What do you think when they kissed and she was like, yeah, I felt nothing?
I didn't expect it. I ain't surprised. I'm surprised she let him do it.
Well, now I think they need to go.
The dog. Really be, it's like, everybody, you ain't in love. You don't like it. You got to go. You got to go.
You act like you don't even want this man to touch you. And when you finally let him touch you, your attitude is, yeah, I feel nothing. Then y'all can go home.
It's just weird that they've been here for this long and haven't even kissed. I can understand if whatever, maybe if it is a few months, right? Y'all haven't had sex. Maybe you ain't ready to take it there yet. But let me say something. If I've been talking to you on the phone for a few months, I ain't never met you. Trust and believe. First thing I'm doing is kissing you, at least.
Yes.
So the fact that they didn't even kiss, I mean, like, and poor little Aaron, it's like he's just, I don't know. I know he feels like he's trying to respect her boundaries and everything, but sorry, you got to realize when you're being played, homie. When she's just not that into you.
She's just not that into you. And her whole affect, like, my thing is, you have to know her whole affect is just off. They get back to the house. She barely talking to him. She's short with him. She's very curt with him. I mean, to the point where everybody is noticing.
I am surprised. And I give it up to Chris. I can't believe Chris he was like, listen, we 15 minutes in. I fucks with you, homie. Okay, I like her, but I fuck with you too. You the most respectful dude here. Okay, you deserve better. He basically told him you deserve better. I did not expect that from Chris. The way, it seemed like they were kissing each other's ass.
We're about to get to Chris in a minute because I'm gonna be honest with you. I kind of between last week and this week, I'm kind of coming around. What up, Trees?
Look, she don't know how to vacation. Don't expect me to jump on. Listen, I want y'all to know while I'm gone next week. Don't expect to hear from me. Okay, don't expect to hear from me. I'm gonna be sipping. I'm gonna be doing all types of things that grown folks do. Don't expect to hear from me. I'm happy to see you, though, Trees.
See Golden said.
Oh, he took a nap. Okay, that's fine.
Now he wanted that. I know that's right. You want? Oh, I was going to say something not nice. It wasn't not nice. It was inappropriate.
My thing with Chris. So you said you're coming around with Chris.
Huh?
What you mean? You starting to like Chris?
No. Okay. Like is a strong word. But I appreciated how he handled himself last week, and I'm appreciating a little bit of what I saw this week. Like is a strong word. I don't know if I'm coming all the way around because as soon as I'm gonna give him a compliment, I'm gonna take it away. So are we done with the photo shoot and Jody?
Yeah, we done with the photo shoot. We can move on to Chris because I don't understand why Chris even had his friend Ben slide through. And listen, literally in my notes, I said that is so Treese's type. I don't know if Treese watched that episode, probably didn't, but I said he's a fuck boy. And I mean, he already looking. He ain't my type, but that is so Treese's type.
That's what I was going to say. So what I was going to say was, for me, you already know who he is. You already know what he going to do, what he going to say. So either A, you wanted him to say the things that you really wanted to say, but you would let him do it. Or exactly. 2, or B, whatever, or B, why would you choose him? Because that man showed up and said the most vile things. He had the nastiest attitude. Why would that be who you chose?
It reminded me the first day. Remember when Chris was sitting at the table talking all that shit with Sandia around the corner? That's what it reminded me of. And now he's trying to, I'm a relationship type of dude. Sir, you was literally talking about how you don't care about no shit. You just want to fuck.
But that's why I said you brought him so he could say all the things that you don't want to say because you're trying to rehabilitate your image a little bit because don't expect monogamy.
But this don't make you look good because that's your bestie.
And but did you see how he was trying to act like, no, that's him. That's not me. Sir, that was you the first night.
Exactly. And this is your best friend. And your best friend that you decide to bring here.
Right. You could have chosen anybody.
Let me say it could have been me because I did look, homie. Yeah, we cool.
You see,
but you staying your ass home. I don't need you messing up nothing right here. You staying your ass home.
Tree said, "Yep, that's my type. That's my type." We did not get to Johnson and Alexis yet. We're saving them for last. We almost there though. This review ain't gonna take long because we 20 minutes in and we almost at them. But yeah, honestly, that's how I feel. That's why I said I wouldn't go so far to say I like Chris because either Chris purposefully let his friend say all the things that he wanted to say, but he was trying to not be the F boy that he was at the beginning, or like I said, or you could have, well, actually, no, or you could have chosen anybody else. You chose the person. You knew what he was going to say. And if you didn't want him to say it, when you were talking to him one-on-one, you could have told him, look, bruh, I was in the doghouse. I'm just getting out of the doghouse. I need you to chill out. Like, I don't really need you to say all of that. Like, you could have done that and you didn't. You didn't. So I feel like that's what you wanted. I feel like he would have threw
he said to Cynthia, so like, you want a monogamous relationship? I think that's so stupid. The fact that Cynthia was like, so like, is this like his friend? Like, this is who gonna be influencing him and who he gonna go to for counsel? And yeah, boo. Yeah.
Is
Red
that's why
flag,
I
red
didn't
flag.
understand her friend. I didn't understand her friend saying, "Oh, I like Chris. He seems so." I would have been like, "Hell to the no, to the no, no,
Because
no."
there because his game plan worked. The fact that the homeboy is there sitting there talking all this stuff, acting all nasty and
Mm-hmm.
want to be a all woman's man, and Chris is like, oh my god, I don't do that, and I'm a relation. It
Excuse me.
worked. That's why it worked on her. That's why.
Exactly. That's
I
what
was like,
Bluebell
oh,
said.
y'all, this is your bestie. This is yeah. All right.
Right. See, that's how I would have looked at it. If I meet a dude and his wingman is the asshole in my mind, and like I said, you chose him. It's not like we just happened to be at the bar and that's who you were hanging out with that night. No, that is who
Exactly.
you. That is
I
who
know.
you
I'd be
told
like, oh, this is
production.
my friend back from college. We don't really hang out like that.
Right.
No, homie, y'all close as hell. You brought him here tonight
Exactly.
to talk to you.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Bluebell said, "You're right. He bought the creep to make himself look good." Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wouldn't work. That wouldn't work. I'd have been like,
oh, before we get ready to, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm yawning because I'm tired. Whew, girl, I'm about to be. Look, after we do this, I'm about to go. I'm probably be in bed 30 minutes after we get. I am so tired, but it's been a long week. It's been such a long week. But anyway, so before we jump into this Josh, Alexis situation, let's rewind a little bit back to the game. We got a little backstory on this baby, right? So when they say they've been together for 12 years, they really haven't been together for 12 years. They took a 3-year hiatus. I mean, don't get me wrong, 9 years is still ridiculous, but they took a 3-year hiatus.
but that was after the baby.
Right, that was right. That's what I'm saying, right. So she said that he called her one day and basically was like, "Yeah, I got a girl pregnant." See, I hate to sound like a broken record, Nails. I really, really, really do. But you mean to tell me that didn't make you feel like you needed to get on a plane and go have that conversation face to face? It's sort of the same thing with Aaron and Diamond. When you got to the point where you were contemplating buying a ring for another woman, proposing to another woman, you didn't think that was the time to get on a plane? You didn't think that was the time to no, I don't.
But see, that's what I mean. Like for me, like, and I'm gonna put myself, I guess, in their position right now. For me, if it's been that long and I haven't seen you, I'm not taking it that serious. I'm not taking it that serious. So if I've done something or the relationship is falling apart at this point, you either take it or you leave it. For real. I'm not fighting for nothing because I don't have anything invested but conversation. I haven't seen you. We haven't done nothing. I haven't even kissed you. I haven't touched you. So I don't have anything invested. So what I'm not about to do is waste my money to invest anything into something that really might fall apart now that I've screwed everything up.
What do I keep saying? They were pen pals. They were pen pals. There's no relationship. And again, that's why I said, and I know I'm a broken record. I say the same thing every week. That's why I said I think the show is worth a second season if they make a couple of tweaks. And I think one of the tweaks they need to make is get rid of the "we've never ever met." And I think it should be "we've been dating for long distance and we're trying to decide if one of us is going to move and uproot our life, or if we're going to let this relationship go." For me to, I personally cannot wrap my brain around the "we've never ever met" part of it. And outside of the one of the 6-month long one, I can't wrap my brain around the rest of them, especially the couple Millie and Greg who live in the same city. I wish, and for 3 years, I wish the hell I would. And did you see? Oh, did you catch that?
What?
When they were playing the game, and one of the questions was like, "What is one of the biggest obstacles y'all have?" Millie wrote communication. He wrote distance. Did you peep that?
You said, oh wait, I thought that was oh wait, no, I thought somebody else wrote communication. I thought that was Josh.
No, Millie and Greg.
They did it too?
Well, right. Josh wrote communication. Shay wrote baby. But Millie and Greg, Because I remember thinking, how is distance y'all's issue and y'all live in the same damn city?
Mm.
Now, if I'm wrong, somebody in the chat tell me I'm
No,
talking about the
Golden
wrong
said yes. She said yes, and I was confused.
Okay, thank you, C Golden. Right. I was like, how the hell is distance y'all biggest? Y'all literally live in the same freaking city.
It was 30 minutes away, right?
Right.
Mm.
The hell? Like, people commute to work longer than that. Okay, so I'm not crazy. Thank you, C Golden.
I think it was them that was 3 years.
Yes, they were 3 years because I was like,
them that
remember
was 3
when
years.
we were trying to figure out how do you live in the same city with somebody for 3 years and y'all have never met for coffee, y'all never went to the park to get like y'all never done anything. You was waiting on the host to say something. I think they done forgot what stories they made up.
That's what I mean. So if after 3 years, whether you live 30 minutes away from me, you live miles a flight away from me. Okay. After 3 years, if I pop up pregnant by somebody else, guess what? You ain't my man for real. Whoever I was dealing with that I see on a regular basis is my man. So if I'm calling you to tell you that I got pregnant by somebody else, you either take it or you leave it, because the hell we for real. We ain't locked in.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But listen, I'm with you 100%. I'm like, y'all pen pals. Because there's no way in the world. I'm sorry. There's just no way in the world. Because listen. Right.
Teresa's a mess.
Hey, Aaron. Well, you was good this week. You didn't really get into no trouble. You was good this week. But how you doing? You was good this week, Aaron. You was good this week. But yeah, I just feel like I thought I was crazy because I was like, am I the only one that caught that? Okay. So let's get to this. Okay. So Diamond pulls Shay aside and says, hey girl, I've been keeping in touch with Alexis. And Alexis told me that what that man named Josh? That Josh was trying to get it in with you. And then Josh even took you out in the hallway to get you away from the camera so he could try to get it in with you. Now, what I found, before we go any further, what you think about that?
You asking if I believe it?
Well, I mean, you go ahead, whatever.
I don't know if I believe. I don't know. It just the only reason why I don't is because it just seems weird. Like, yeah, he tried to take me out in the hallway. First of all, I was like, what type of hoe you think I am? I'm gonna just go you in the hallway? Like, we just gonna be out in the hallway because there's no cameras and we just gonna be smashing in the hallway.
Yeah, let me tell you, I don't believe it. And I'm gonna tell you why I don't. Do I believe Alexis said it? Yes. I don't believe Alexis. Number one, we know Alexis is a damn liar. So let's start there. We know Alexis is a liar. We know Alexis is thirsty to be on this show. We know Alexis was thirsty for her little 15 minutes. So do I believe that she told Diamond that? Absolutely, I believe she told Diamond that. Do I believe her? I do not.
Why don't you believe it?
Because she's a liar. Once you've proven yourself to be a liar to me, it's hard for me to believe. It's hard. And like you said, see, I'm one of those people that feels like if it don't make sense, it's probably not true. I deal with kids all day long. They come up with some of the most elaborate shit. And I'm used to being the lie whisperer, right? That don't mean I catch every lie. But like you said, so you mean to tell me that this man literally on the first night that he's in the house with this woman who he clearly has feelings for, he clearly loves, right?
At least sitting together, having conversation. He's like, come on, come out in the hallway so I can smash.
Right. You in a house full of 10 other people that can, like, it might not be no camera out there, but anybody could wake up at any point in the night and come out in the hallway, in which he's just going to have you bent over the banister, hitting it from the back. Like, that don't even make no, especially after the incident that happened earlier that day with old boy. Mind you, I know old boy wasn't at the hotel. Was at the hotel that night, but they didn't know at that point whether they were going to let him come back in the house. So you mean to tell me he was willing to risk a whole situation I just don't believe now. Aaron in the comments talking about some, well, tell us, Aaron, tell us, Again, right? Do I think, now I will say this. I do feel like the conversation got sexual because they both admitted that they was talking about threesomes.
Yeah, they was all having a conversation like that all together.
Yeah. Hey, Xavier. Hey, boo. Yeah. So the conversation clearly got sexual. And do I think that's the type of conversation I would be having with somebody that I just met? No. But I do not believe, do you want to go on what we seen though? Do you want to go on what we seen though? I don't know what you mean by that, Aaron. Maybe it was more of a slob your knob situation. I still feel like out in the hallway.
Yeah,
let me say this. I don't know Josh well enough to know if he's that stupid. So let's be clear. Let me put a full stop on that. He may be that dumb because men are stupid and men make dumb decisions all the time when they think with the wrong head. So I'm not going to say that Josh did not behave in an inappropriate way, but I do not believe it was the way Alexis said it went down. That I don't believe.
On top of that, as a woman, how you, if that did happen, how you didn't feel disrespected? How you didn't feel disrespected by a man telling you, come on, come out?
Alexis didn't feel disrespected when that man put his hands on her. So, okay, hold on. Let me see what Aaron said. So he said she told him she wanted a threesome and you felt the need to go with her and nobody's woke.
Like nobody was awake. Like everybody was asleep. I know they was talking about having a threesome. And I know he said that what's her face wasn't into that. That Shay wasn't down for that. And then supposedly from what Alexis is saying, once she went to sleep, they went out in the hallway because he wanted to talk and, be away from the
camera. I will say, like I said, do I think that Josh engaged in an inappropriate conversation? Yeah, I do. But I think that they all three. Let me say this. I'm gonna just tell y'all what I think. Let me look. I think that was the conversation they were having. I think the three of them were up talking. They probably was talking a little this, a little that. I think they may have talked about threesomes. They may have talked about this. They may have talked about that. And I think Shay fell asleep. And they continued to have the conversation. And maybe it got a little flirty. Maybe it got a little inappropriate. But I just do not believe that the plan was we're going to go out in the hallway and smash. I just don't. I'm sorry. I just don't.
And I hope if that is the case, she's not pissed off about that. Because what I'm not about to do is have no conversation with you and my man sexual. And we all established that it's okay to have this type of conversation. So now when they leave my presence, they feel like it's okay to do so. Absolutely not. So if they were in the room having a threesome conversation and all they did was leave and continue that conversation, dude, that was your doing. That was your dumb ass.
Right. And I do think that Josh not telling her about the conversation made it worse. Because had he told her what happened, then it probably would have been.
That man said, I told you. He said, I told you that. Right. And I told you that.
He tried to play the Jedi mind trick. I told you, girl.
She said, no, boo, I don't remember that. Okay.
Shay don't give a lick cat to keep a man. So how did this combo go? Was it like a theoretical? Maybe I'm too sleepy. I'm not understanding none of y'all's comments tonight. Is it me? Maybe I'm too sleepy. Josh, okay, wait a minute. Tree said Josh having a baby with his roommate already makes him suspect, so I can believe it. See, this is where me and Nails are on the same page. Josh didn't have a baby with his roommate. Josh had a baby with his girlfriend. That was not his roommate. That was his girlfriend. because he was long distance dating a woman that lived literally 2 states over, and he didn't have the time to go and visit her for 5-6 years before the baby got here. No, Josh did not have a baby with his roommate. Josh had a baby with his girlfriend. Shay was his pen pal. Shay was not his girlfriend. Shay was his pen pal. As your man, ain't no way I'm going to be with any woman alone that would have stopped that. That would have It's me. It must be me. I'm not understanding nothing y'all saying tonight. It must be me. My brain must just be cotton. What is that?
Basically, he's saying he shouldn't have put himself in that position. He should have never put himself in that position to even be alone with her, and that would have stopped any of this conversation. It would have never got here. Is what he's saying. So, yeah,
I agree. Let's be clear. Do I think that Josh made some error in judgment? Yes, absolutely, I do. I absolutely believe that. I personally just don't believe the whole we was gonna go out in the hallway and smash. I don't believe that part, but that's just me. That's just me. I just want to know how this threesome conversation went down. Was it a serious discussion regarding him, or was it what if we did this? I think they was just talking. I'm cracking up at Shade in the City being the chat translator. I'm telling you, it's me. It's been a long week, and maybe I'm just tired. I promise y'all, I'm sorry. I mean, no disrespect to anybody talking to me. It must just be my brain is cotton. I don't know.
She ready for school to end. That's what that is.
Not only am I ready for school, baby, it's been a long week. I had a lot going on this last week and a half, just family stuff or whatever, and I'm just tired. And I have a long weekend. I got a packed weekend. You know how your weekends go from one extreme to the other. Either you don't have nothing to do or you got 500 things to do. Mm-hmm. This is one of those weekends where I have a lot to do this weekend. Okay, can I call a thing a thing? And this is about to be politically incorrect. Let me put my disclaimer. I don't know none of these people. Okay. I don't know none of these people. I'm not judging nobody because I wouldn't be in none of these people's situation. So it would never be me. I'm not dating nobody long distance for no extended period of time that I don't see. So that's why this would just not be me. And that's no disrespect to Aaron or anybody else on this show. It just wouldn't be me. I know me. I know that just ain't working for me. Like I said, you got a 3 to 6 month window. If I'm too old. If you ain't catching a flight, or you ain't putting me on a flight, or you ain't coming to see me, then that's just not where I need to be in my life. I wish you all the well in your endeavors.
I need that pressure applied. I need that pressure applied. Otherwise, I feel like you don't like me for real. I need to feel the pressure. You got to apply some pressure.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm just too old. I'm sorry. I'm too old. And she said, okay, she never said they had a threesome convo. She was lost.
I thought she did when they were sitting on the bed. I thought she said that she said something about it ain't fun if the homie can't have none or something like that. And then he was like, oh, she don't get down like that.
No, that's what Alexis said.
Yeah, Alexis is the one that said
right. That's what Alexis said.
The homie can't have none, but they were all three together when they said that. And Josh was like, "Oh, she ain't with that."
I don't know. Hell, maybe Josh did his shit. I don't know anymore. I don't know. But my thing is, but again, I just can't. I don't know, man. I don't know. Listen, let me rewind. Let me rewind. Because when you have new information, you have to you can reevaluate your stance, right? I don't feel like I'm backpedaling and pussy popping when I have more information. I have more information than where I started. So with the new information that I have, let me say this. I'm going to just leave it at this. Josh made a bad decision and engaged in a conversation that he should not have engaged in. I still don't think, I believe that he went out in the hallway to smash. But do I think that they were probably having an inappropriate conversation that he did not want Shay to wake up and hear? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Do I think that maybe they talked about maybe meeting up, maybe sliding in? Maybe. You feel what I'm saying? I still don't think it went to the point of we went out in the hallway to smash. I still can't wrap my brain. That don't mean it's not true. It's just me. I can't wrap my brain around that because that don't even make no damn sense to me.
But you know what? It probably didn't make it no better when he went back and told Shay afterwards, "Oh, if I wanted to hit, I could have."
Yeah, that's never a good thing to say to a woman. If I wanted to, I could have. That's never a good thing to say. I mean, that's not a good thing for a woman to say to a man either, but that's just not a good thing to say. Like, so let me ask you a question. If you were in Diamond's situation, would you have said something to Shay? Or would you have just let the shit roll?
No, I would have
said it's okay, Aaron. I don't think it's you, baby. I think it's me. Oh, I don't mean to call you baby. Diamond, don't come and get me. Diamond, don't come and get me. I don't mean to. Everybody is baby. I'm sorry. No disrespect, Diamond. I don't think it's your type.
I definitely would have said something, especially knowing they. I mean, you know, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gotta know your history. I ain't gotta know that he had a baby on you. Yeah, my homie told me that he tried to smash, and I don't have any evidence. I don't have any proof, but my homie told me that he tried to smash. I'm definitely snitching. Definitely. No questions asked. It's happening. And I don't know how long she waited, but let me tell you, as soon as I got off the phone. Soon as I got what he did what I went.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm surprised that production is letting them talk to people. I was surprised that production, usually to my knowledge, on shows like this, they're not allowed to like. I understand people who have kids.
Some
and stuff
shows
like
don't even let you use your phone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I understand for people who have kids and stuff like that. Like, I get that. Like, Diamond has a daughter. I understand them being able. Aaron has kids. Josh has kids. Like, the people who I get that. But I'm really surprised that they allowed Diamond to have conversations with Alexis, somebody that got kicked off the show. Like, I'm really surprised that they even allowed that to happen.
Yeah.
So that, to me, I feel like, again, that just goes back to the production maybe just not being as tight as it needed to be. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I'm being fair, I don't think I would have said nothing.
For real?
I don't know these people.
Sir?
I don't know these people.
No. You don't know these, but they are connecting with these people. They spending day in and day out with these people. They're getting close with these people.
Not my business.
It is because Alexis made it your business.
She making my business. Let me tell you why. I don't know none of these people.
Just like Diamond, girl. I don't know for sure, but
I'm not. Because let me tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. I don't know none of these people well enough. One, I don't know if Alexis is telling the truth. Number one. Number two, I don't know. Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know the type of person Shay is. Is Shay going to appreciate the fact that I came to her, or is Shay going to kill the messenger? You know what I'm saying? Is she going to blame the messenger? So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know them like that. Now, if it's a situation where these were people I knew, these were friends of mine, or people I had an acquaintance with, that's a different conversation. But somebody, I just met you last week. I don't know you. They ain't even been in the house 2 weeks. I don't know you.
See, I had a friend that she was kind of the shoot the messenger type, but now I know. Now, listen, I gave you the information, and now when you look like a dumbass, don't come back over here, okay? But I gave you the information.
But let me tell you something. That happened to me that happened to me with a friend of mine that's like we called each other sisters. You know what I'm saying? She knew my family, I knew her family. Like we were tight. She started dating this guy, and he was a crackhead. And I'm not saying that to be funny. Like, he straight up was on drugs. At the time, we didn't know. But what happened was she went out of town one weekend. And we had all been hanging together and stuff like that. She went out of town one weekend. He hit me up and was like, man, I left my wallet at her apartment. Do you have the key to her apartment? Right? So it sounded legit, right? He asked me if I had the key to her apartment. He left his wallet in the apartment. I was like, nah, I really don't. He was like, man, I don't have my debit card, blah, blah, blah. And she was just gone for the weekend, right? And I was like, well, I mean, how much you need for the weekend? Now, in hindsight, I wasn't his friend. He probably had, I'm like, in hindsight, I wouldn't do what I did back then either. I'd be like, well, shoot, he grown. He don't have a cousin, sister, uncle, brother. In hindsight, I wouldn't have gave him shit. But in that moment, I was like, well, what you need? He was like, man, I just need a few dollars to get me through. She'll be back Sunday night. This was like Saturday morning. So I was like, well, look, I'll meet up with you. And I slid him like $50. You know what I'm saying? Not money that was going to kill me, not money that was going to hurt me, right? He was supposed to pay me back. Soon as she got back in town, he got his wallet, right? Fast forward 2-3 months later, the two of them, she's starting to notice certain things. Things are coming up missing. Mind you, I never said nothing about the $50 because honestly, I was like, well, he ain't never give it back to me. I ain't dying over $50. Yeah. It is what it is. But when she started talking about something not adding up, this not making sense, yada, 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 I was like, let me let her know what it is. So I told her, I said, well, when you were out of town, a couple of months ago, this happened, that happened. And I'm thinking she'll appreciate the information. It'll put it into context with some other stuff she's starting to notice, right? No, she got mad at me. She got an attitude with me. And I mean, I'm like, well, damn, like, I wasn't going to say nothing if you hadn't brought up the fact that you started seeing stuff coming up missing. Now, fast forward, yeah, by the time it was all over said done, he had robbed her ass blind. And I was like, but you got mad at me. But you was mad at me. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, with all of that being said, Aaron said he got a question. What's the question, Ern? I was getting ready to say it again. Ooh, I got to catch myself. What's the question, Ern? Don't worry, that's my DC accent, Ern. It's Ern. I know how to say Aaron. That's my nephew's name. I know how to say it correctly, but that's my DC accent, Ern. But okay, if you found out your friend's husband was cheating and you went and told her, she couldn't take that pain and took her life. Who hurt?
This got real dark real fast, Aaron.
Right. I was like, what? Keep in mind, she didn't know until you told her. Well, damn, Aaron, that's deep.
Right.
If you found out your friend's husband was cheating and you went and told her, she couldn't take the pain. Who hurt her, him or you? He hurt her. What you talking about?
He's saying by you giving her the information.
He still hurt her. Because here's the thing. Let me say now this about to be not politically correct, and somebody ain't gonna appreciate what I'm saying, but I still love y'all. If she was already of that mindset, first of all, if she's my friend, I'm gonna know what she can and can't take. And I would like to think. But if I didn't know it was gonna hit her that hard, my thing is if she was going to do that, if she was in that mindset, if she was in that emotional state, it would have happened whether I told her, whether somebody else told her, whether she stumbled into it, whether she saw his phone log. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to put... Now, would I feel guilt? I probably would, but eventually I would understand that wasn't on me. Because what we not supposed to tell people because we scared of what they're going to do with the information? I mean, what if she became somebody on Snap? What if I told her and she ain't take care of herself, she took care of him? I'm supposed to feel guilty about that too? Maybe men need to keep it in their pants. They ain't gotta work.
Maybe it ain't all about the messenger.
Right. But honestly, Aaron, to be honest, like I said, if I knew Shay and me and Shay had a relationship prior to going on this show, that would be different. But I don't know none of y'all. And just like now, in hindsight, we found out that whole story. Well, how you gonna ask me a question, Aaron, and then tell me the answer? How you gonna ask me the question and then you gonna tell me my answer was wrong? Anyway, but now, look at this. This is a perfect example Alexis, we found out, is a whole liar. Y'all didn't know Alexis was lying when all that stuff went down. Y'all was sitting there, ready. Diamond was ready to go fight old boy, right? Diamond was like, "Girl, what you know, like y'all was ready to go to bat for Alexis, only to find out the shit was a whole storyline and it was a lie." So why am I going to just blankly believe Alexis now? I'm going to give Josh the benefit of the doubt because Alexis has already proven herself to be a liar. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now, if it'd be different if I knew them and I had some vet, but I don't know none of y'all. Matter of fact, I need to be worried about my man over here and why he buying rings for people on Facebook. That's who I need to be worried about.
Oh! Aaron, you still there?
He's still telling me why I'm wrong. What you don't know don't hurt, but if she took her life, you would say, "I wish I never would have told her." No, I probably would go to jail because I probably would have went and looked for him. Because I see, maybe I'm a different kind of person. I'm not putting that on me. Because my thing is, so you mean to tell me I'm wrong for telling her, but he ain't wrong for doing it? That don't even make no sense, Amy. So ignorance is bliss, I guess.
You wrong for being a good friend, and he gets away with just being a bad boyfriend or bad husband?
Right. What if, I tell you what, let me flip it, Aaron. What if I find out I don't say anything and he brings home a disease that kills her?
Woo! Woo! On that note, rest in peace.
She didn't lie. I must not have seen the new interview. Whose interview, Aaron? If it's Alexis' interview, I'm not interested. Again, she's already proven herself to be a liar to me. I don't believe nothing that come out her mouth. She would have to show me text messages, screenshots for me to believe her. I don't believe nothing. She's already shown herself to be a liar. That's just me. That's the person that I am. I can't speak for other people, but for me, the person that I am, she's already shown herself to be a liar to me. Why would I believe her now?
You see
that's mansplaining. It sure is, Bluebell. You ain't lying. That's some mansplaining.
Golden said you gotta be 51 to have that kind of logic.
Well, I ain't 51, but I'm close. And you would never get the answer to the ring. I don't need the answer. I don't care. I don't need the answer. And clearly Diamond doesn't either. So listen, if she like it, I love it. Again, I don't know y'all. I know for me. So here's the thing. Aaron, I'm actually on your side when it comes to the whole ring situation. If you've been listening to me, you know that I'm actually closer to your side than Diamond's. Well, I don't know what Diamond's side is. But again, y'all were together for 5 years. Y'all had not seen each other. At that point, I understood when you said that you felt like the relationship was never going to happen. You know what I'm saying? And you lost faith in the relationship. And so you entertained whatever it was that you entertained. I wasn't mad about that. I wasn't mad at you. I mean, I understood. That's not what I'm saying. Telling isn't always good. I understand what you're saying. We just don't agree, but I understand what you're saying. I understand the point you're trying to make. I just don't agree. It's okay.
We just don't agree.
Yeah. I understand the point you're trying to make. Alexis. Yeah. I don't believe nothing Alexis say. I'm sorry. I just don't. I've seen her in interviews and I don't believe nothing come out her mouth. That doesn't mean she's lying about this. That just means I don't believe her. Now, do I think that Josh is 100% innocent? I do not. I don't. I'm just being honest. I don't. But again,
trying to smash her in the hallway.
I just don't think they was trying to smash in the hallway. And again, also, me and Josh, I wouldn't be able to get past the baby. So for a woman who could get past the baby, I mean, I can respect that, but I can't get past the baby. Can you admit most things I've said I was right about? In regards to what? You believe her? Okay. Clearly you believe her. Clearly. And that's okay. That's what makes the world go round. You might be right and I'm wrong. I just don't believe her. I mean, I cannot believe her and still be wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because that's, again, I'm not friends with Josh. I don't have no vested interest in none of it. From the very beginning, y'all are the only two couples that I even halfway even believed.
Mm-hmm.
And the sad thing is, y'all are the ones that have been together the longest, and y'all the only two couples that I actually even believe have a shot. You know what I'm saying? I think the baby is the least of their problems. The problem is the roommate. Yeah, because like I said, that's not his roommate. That's his girlfriend.
Mm.
Or at least it was. I don't know if that's still his girlfriend or not. But that, yeah. See, let me say this. I feel like I'm talking to Aaron more than I'm talking to you, Nails. So let me say this, Nails. Where I am in my life right now, I could absolutely have a long distance relationship. You know why I could have a long distance relationship? Because I have lived by myself for so long. I don't know if I'm interested in having a man all day, every day in my face. I think I'm cool with me flying to him flying to me, us traveling and going other places together. I really feel like I'm at that place in my life. So I'm cool with the long distance aspect of this. But there has to be a commitment to us seeing each other on some sort of a regular basis. I can't do the 5 years phone sex. I can't do that. Because I'm telling you now, I'm going to just go on and tell you now, I'm going to be Josh. Because I'm going to be having sex. And if it's not with you.
For me, I can't do it. I feel like my relationship wasn't long distance. I was married to a truck driver. So he was always gone. Go for like months at a time. So that, yeah, in the beginning, it was cool. I had the house to myself. It always stayed well, I mean, no, actually the entire time it was cool, because only time the house was messes when he came home, and just it was I ain't gonna lie, it was nice, right? But clearly we ain't together no more, and it's for certain reasons. So, that is not. Plus, I mean, also, like, it's nice to have like sometimes I watch these shows and they're like, what's the other show? Love and Marriage DC. How Ashley always complains about how Quick is not there to go to like events. I feel her. I'm there at events and stuff like that. Everybody that's in a relationship, they have their significant other, their partner, whatever. And I have one, but you're not here because of work. You know what I mean? You're not, we can't do things together. We can't go to, certain stuff. No, I don't want that life. I don't want that life no more. I don't want it no more. I'm over it.
See, I can have that life. I'm okay with that life.
She's like, I can have that life. I'm okay with that life.
But only, seriously, only because I just think, because I have just been single for so long, I just think, I don't know if I would be good. That doesn't mean that I couldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't mean that I couldn't do it. That just means that right now, the way I feel right now, because I've just been, and me going to events, I'm not saying this to be arrogant. I don't want nobody to take this the wrong way, but I've been very active in DC politics for a long time. I've been invited to events that I've gone to by myself for a long time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm used to going places and not having a date or going with my girls, because I get invited to stuff all the time and I don't have a +1. I'm going to a wedding next Friday. It's an after 5 wedding. I don't have a +1. I'm kind of used to it at this point. So don't get me wrong. Are there times when I wish I had it? Yeah, absolutely. But I'm kind of used to it. So, Aaron, I'm not fooling with you. You're trying to get me killed, and I'm not playing that game with you. Aaron's trying to get me cut. Lord, jeez, Monique, Aaron's trying to get me cut. Anyway, so when I tell people, the other thing is, people don't believe me when I say these things, because, like, I mean it when I say it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I honestly am at that point. Again, I don't know. That adjustment would be a hard adjustment. Because when I tell you I love coming home, and if it's dishes in the sink, I left them there. If laundry ain't washed, it's because I ain't washed it. You know what I mean? Like, I love it. That it's just me.
Yeah.
I do. I promise you I do. Oh gosh. But again, don't get me wrong. There are times when I be feeling some kind of way. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I be telling a lie, but Not to the point where I'm going to put up with somebody that done had a whole baby on me. I mean, no disrespect, Shay, but nope, not doing it.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
First of all, at this point in my life, if you have a baby, you will be by yourself because I'm not doing it. I spoil my nephew and I send him home. I'm taking him to the movies tomorrow, and I'm taking him home when we done.
Don't bring no babies in this house.
No, ma'am. Well, it ain't nothing coming from me. So you got to worry about that. Anyway, y'all, we didn't stretch this thing out to an hour. We talking about now. We doing a whole nother conversation. We having a dating show, child. What we going to see? We're going to go see the Garfield movie because I love Garfield. We're going to see the Garfield movie. I hate to switch shows, but what do y'all think about The Shot? I don't watch The Shot, DeMarcus, so I have no opinion.
What up, DeMarcus?
Don't spoil it for me because I want to watch The Shot. I just never. So here's what had happened. I was going to start watching The Shot during the. I was going to start watching it during the Panorama, but I didn't have Showtime, so I had to watch it through. I had through my Fire Stick that was jailbroke, right? I had I had a Fire Stick that had the jailbreak or whatever. And it started acting funky, and I just never went back to it. I want to watch The Shot because it looks so good, but I never went back to it. But I do want to watch The Shot, so I don't have an opinion. But don't y'all review The Shot?
No, I'll just watch it. I'll just watch it myself.
She would have another grown person as a user. Oh yeah, see. Mm-hmm. Thank you for the super chat, boo. Oh, well, I think that's on y'all, but thank you for the super chat, though.
Thank you, Marcus.
It got messy after the first seasons. Oh, okay. Yeah, but we are. So before we get off here, let me put a plug in. We will be back. Power Book 2, it starts in what, 2 weeks? Is it?
I think I'm going. Actually, I think I'm going when it starts. No. Is it next week?
It's next Sunday, right?
Where you at? Yeah, it's next Friday.
It's next Friday. Okay, it's next Friday. So we'll be back. TSF and Shade in the City will be back with our Power Book 2. As you guys know, it is the season finale. Series. Right. It's the series finale. You said what?
I said one of us. One of us. Treese will be there. Treese will be there.
Oh, you're not doing it?
I ain't gonna be here next week.
Oh, next week. Well, no, but you're doing the show itself, though.
Oh yeah. I'm doing the show. I just won't be here for the first episode.
So we'll be back. TSF Sunday afternoons. I think we're gonna try to stick to our same time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sunday afternoons. Nels won't be there for the premiere, but Treese will, and of course the fellas, the TSF crew will be there. I won't be there
at 10.
Yeah, 10.
Yeah, we do it at 10, girl. We do our live at 10.
I don't know if I'm gonna make that. 10 o'clock at night.
I mean, if we do a full panel, we might have to switch it around. We might have to adjust a little bit. We don't mind.
Hey, adjuster for you. That's Diamond. Hey, boo. Ooh.
Oh, hey, Diamond.
I don't know about that. 10 o'clock at night. Ooh. Okay. Well, we will make it work. We gonna make it work.
That's past your bedtime, really big.
Huh?
I said that's past your bedtime.
But the good thing is school will be ending. But dang, yes, that's my bedtime. Yeah.
That's only why we do it. That's why we do it so late, because we have kids and we got to get them to bed so we can have quiet time.
Yeah. Well, plus Sunday nights, I do my Sunday night shows. Okay, I'll make it work though. I'll make it work because we'll
figure it out. If we got adjustments. Sir, let's not talk about DeMarcus. Let's not talk about Kane smashing nobody. Okay, let's not talk about Kane smashing nobody else.
Damn, what was I going to say?
Xavier, depends on the area. Mine ain't no more, but some of them
Oh,
are.
because retro. He already mad at me, so he'll be in his little feelings if I can't make it on Sunday. So I'm gonna have to make it work. Yes, we are still in school. Let me tell y'all a little secret. Let me explain something to all of y'all people who don't understand. It's the same amount of school days. It just depends on whether you start late and you end late, or you start early and you end early. So, like all of my friends that are already out of school, that school has already closed, they go back before we do. It's the same amount of days. It's the same 120. Is it 120 days we have to be in school? It's the same amount of days we in school, y'all. But it's just a friend of mine, he's done. They were done Memorial Day. They didn't go back after Memorial Day. He's gonna be in school 2 weeks before me. You know what I mean? It's the same amount of days. So that's why I don't even get mad when people be like, "Oh, we already out of school. Y'all still in school?" Yeah. And when y'all are back in school in August, I'm gonna be chilling. Yeah, it's the same amount of days. But you heard the T. What T you heard?
I think he's talking about the Kane Smashinoma. Oh, or that's Diamond, I think. Talking about Kane Smashinoma, I think.
That's Diamond. No, I think Diamond talking about the show. The Never Ever Meet. Nobody survives this season. I hate to be the one to tell y'all. Nobody walks away except for Tariq and the white boy. All of them gonna die.
Tommy Pickles.
It's the end of the show, and we already know that Tariq and the white boy go to Chicago. They're going to force. So why would anybody still be alive? And when I mean nobody's gonna be alive, I mean the main players. What's the girl? Tariq's ex-girlfriend. The one that was the drug dealer. What's her name?
If Effie. You talking about Effie?
Yeah, Effie gonna die. Kane gonna die. Mary J. Blige probably gonna die. Diana might still be alive because I think Diana might be pregnant. So Diana might be alive.
Have fun.
Okay, bye, Trees. Have a good time, boo. Yeah, but they all dead. Child, they all gonna die. Nobody believed me when I told them that before the final season of Power, when we found out that Ghost died, I told everybody at the beginning. I told you could go back and look at my reviews. I told everybody at the beginning of the season, I said Tariq killed Ghost. We went through that whole season. Everybody had all these theories about who killed Ghost. I said Tariq killed Ghost. And everybody was like, how you know Tariq killed Ghost? I said, because Tariq wants to be Ghost. In order to be the king, you got to kill the king. And nobody believed me until the final episode. And they were like, you were right. I told you. It's very Shakespearean. It's Shakespeare. It's just Shakespearean play. Anyway, y'all, let me get out of here. We just talking now. Not leave my wife alone. I'm not doing this.
She's talking about Tommy Pickles, girl. Don't nobody care about that boy. Nobody think about him.
I was trying to wait, Donna. What tea, girl? Tea. I think she's talking about the Shay, Josh, Alexis situation. And again, I understand they do have more information than we have, but I can only go by my opinion on what they show me on the show. But y'all do have more information, so I will defer to y'all's point of view. Oh, what I said. Oh, okay. So you agree with what I said? I was right. What I had said. Look, I want to know what I had said that was right. But what was I going to say?
She said not all.
Huh?
Look, you need to get Dami. You need to get on your boo.
We need to interview. Yeah, we need to interview Miss Diane.
Really, we was taking up for the fact that you told what's the girl name? Shay, what happened, and he wasn't trying to hear it. He made up this whole thing about what if you would have snitched and the girl done offed herself because of it. Get in your boo's butt.
About Josh. Okay. Yeah, again, like I said, my only thing is I understand that y'all got more information than I have. I just feel like, do I think he had inappropriate conversations? Yes. Do I think he was trying to smash that girl in the middle of the hallway? No. Why? Because I don't believe nothing to come out of Alexa's mouth. That's just me. But we need to get you up here, Diamond. We need to get you up here, Diamond. You see how many more episodes are there? Is it 10 episodes of this altogether?
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna drag this thing out for 10 episodes. We got 3 more weeks of this. Is y'all married yet? Can you slide that into my DMs? Is y'all married yet? That's all at this point, I really feel like y'all the only couple.
Yes, but I don't know if that's what she's referring to.
No, I don't think she's referring to that. You know, it's a delay. I think she's talking about what I said before. We need to get y'all up here for an interview at the end of this. Y'all let me know if y'all comfortable doing that. Y'all let us know, I should say. We would love to have y'all up here. We could just do an interview with y'all and just talk to y'all about this whole experience. Y'all could put some things in perspective, spill a little tea. You know, we always here for the tea, honey. But yeah, at this point, I really feel like y'all the only couple I care about at this point. I honestly didn't even really care about Shay and Josh because, like I said, I wouldn't have been able to get past the baby. But I mean, whatever. Yeah. Because I want to know, and I'm not trying to be messy, but I'm being a little messy. I'm not trying to be messy, but I'm a little messy. I want to know how you went from looking out for her and telling her about her man, to y'all beefing on, well, she beefing with you, down to the Instagram because you really be paying her dust. I want to know how I got there. I want to know how she started hating on you, Diamond.
Oh, Aaron, you confused? Really, Aaron?
Power Book 2 comes out. The season finale, the series finale starts next week. That's Diamond's girl. Okay, so she said she would love to do an interview. Okay, so we're gonna reach out to y'all and we're gonna set up an interview sometime in the next couple of weeks towards the end, so y'all can talk about everything. We really want to talk to y'all towards the end, so y'all can just tell it all. That's why I hate doing interviews with people like before the season starts because they can't talk about shit. You talk about them at the end, they can tell it. They can tell it all. Here go Aaron. Absolutely. All right, y'all. Let me get over here because I'm tired. Oh, it's 11 o'clock. I got to get up. I got to go to bed. Go to the movies tomorrow. I got to go see my dad. I'm supposed to go walking in the morning. And then Sunday, I'm going to a rage room. Have you ever been to a rage room before?
No.
Oh,
it looked like it's fun though.
I have a group of girlfriends that we get together once every couple of months. We try to, do something. So this Sunday we're doing a rage room and axe throwing. I feel like I've never done either, and I feel like I'm here for both. Like I feel like I need a rage room in my life. The last couple of weeks, the way my last couple of weeks been going, I feel like I need a rage room. So I'm looking forward to that. We're going to Glen Burnie. It's somewhere down in Glen Burnie.
Okay.
Yeah. Not Shay had beef with herself. You know what? And on that note, I'm going to bed. Yeah, she beefing with herself. She needs food. See, I was gonna say something mean. Let me stop. Nope. Good night, y'all. I'm going to bed. Thank y'all for being here. Aaron and Diamond. As always, thanks for
comment and subscribe.
Final words, Nell. What's your final words, Nell?
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on YouTube, of course, Facebook, IG, TikTok, Shade in the City. Drop in the comments, watch the replay. If you didn't, if y'all was late, all you latecomers.
Yeah, come on, go back and watch the replay. All right, y'all. We about to be out. Everybody have a good weekend, and we will talk to y'all later. Peace.
Bye. Good night.
Good night.